T-minus 10 seconds. And we're on the air. Grab your popcorn. Grab your snacks. Because it's Jofo in the ring.
You're ready for this one.
Frank Jofo is heated. Frank Jofo is heated up tonight.
Frank unleashed.
So everyone be ready. Because our stream is starting right now.
And here we go for another edition of the AEW Dynamite Review. And yes, my name is Frank Jofo. And to my left, we have Selecta Bruno. And remember, we don't talk about Bruno on this show.
Thank you very much. The respect I get around here. You know what, Poseidon, you were right. I get no respect over here.
And that's enough out
But
of you.
someone we give respect to for each and every week for his knowledge that he brings to the table is Alex Deluxe. The deluxe package?
The deluxe package, yeah. Deluxe package.
The deluxe package.
The.
No, I thought it was the.
Trademark that, Frank.
It's changed.
Hey, guys, thanks.
Not the like Powerhouse Hobbs apparently.
Oh, yeah.
It's the deluxe. Anyways, we're here. Jofo in the ring. Another week, another Dynamite. I enjoyed it. Alex enjoyed it, but could not hold his thoughts before we could get on the air. But Frank Jofo
Stop the madness.
was ripping this episode tonight.
That's right. We don't talk about
As soon as he
Bruno
comes upstairs, but we will not let you go on a tangent out the gate here. We'll let you rip it segment by segment.
Sure.
Like we do every week, is segment by segment, we run down AEW Dynamite. So let's kick it off with the first match of the night. We had CM Punk. We had Max Caster. And I missed Max Caster's freaking entrance. I literally tuned in like a couple minutes later. Was there a freestyle?
I did not see it live,
Okay.
but we did watch it. 8 to the track saw it. He gave it a 9 out of 10.
Ooh, that means I missed a good one.
It was good. It was good. I have to admit, it was good. Had CM Punk laughing in the ring.
Ooh.
So I guess it was good enough for his laughter in the ring. But it's enough about Max. You know what? Like Max Caster is a great wrestler.
They're doing a good job though.
Yeah,
They're doing a good job with him.
they showed him what? They showed him 18-4 in tag team matches.
But you know what?
And whatever, 57 and okay, fine. But all these matches are against these nobodies on AEW Dark and Elevation. He's beating everybody on AEW Dark and Elevation. Who did he beat?
But
who are these people that he beat? Show me them.
But in all fairness,
Sonny Kiss?
But in all fairness,
Peter Avalon?
In all fairness,
Marco Stunt?
it's fine though because his wins are not putting him like all of a sudden up for the title.
Yeah, because what? Then he comes on TV
But it's better
and he loses to the WWE guy.
I say it's better that he's being showcased in matches with big people and big moments.
Man.
But
he's
it's more
making him look like an idiot.
But it's more believable for a young guy to be losing at the beginning than he's automatically winning right away, beating everyone. Alex, what do you think?
Yeah, just more. He's more a tag team specialist too. So in that sense, it kind of makes sense that he's gonna lose more often than not in singles. But I mean, eventually he does have to get a win.
So then why put him in the match against CM Punk?
Kofi Wheaton. I think Kofi Wheaton's agreeing with me and the deluxe package here. And that's what we want. We want more feedback in the chat. Kofi, thank you for tuning in like you do every week.
I understand. I understand where Kofi's coming from. I understand where you guys are coming from. Putting Max Caster in that match in a losing effort, fine. Making him look good. I understand. But he did not look good to me. He did not say to me like, hey, next time Max Caster wins, I think he's going to win this one. No. It did not show me that. Yeah. Now, I understand what they're trying to do, but they're doing that with everybody. That all these guys, the Wheeler Yutas, everybody, yeah, okay, they could have good matches. We know they could have good matches. Make these guys win on TV to solidify me in my fucking stupid brain.
Hey, you tell
that
me
these guys are worth it for me to watch on Wednesday nights, or I'll just watch a rerun.
He's heated up. He's heated up tonight.
Kitchen Nightmares or something. It's fucking true, man.
But you always.
How long did that
it's
take?
just my fucking opinion in the end, anyways. I'm just saying.
What were you gonna say, Alex?
I'm just saying.
Just say how long did that take? Not even 5 minutes or something.
First match, first segment, out the gates. He's fired up tonight.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. I hated AEW at the beginning. He knows. Look at me now. I have a shirt. I bought him a shirt. I have hats. Whatever the fucking case may be.
You got the belts,
I'm fucking pissed off that it's come to this. It should be better. You know, I'm all with it. I'm for it. But if you're gonna show me this every single week, I'm not watching AEW Dark and Elevation. I don't know if you guys are.
I was just gonna say, you always tell me that. You always tell me. You're the one who's following up on Dark and Elevation.
No, I read it more than anything. I'll read.
Okay.
I'll read it.
Me too.
You know,
I follow who's
and
on there.
If it intrigues me enough to say, hey, maybe I should watch that highlight because it's so intriguing. But right now, I'm not watching. I'm not taking 3 hours of my week to watch fucking a YouTube channel. On fucking for AEW, I have other YouTube channels that I watch. Well, I'd rather watch fucking Dirty Heels. I'd rather watch fucking Circle of Debate, Primetime Conversation. I'd rather watch us again for the love of God.
But
fuck,
as to
pisses me off. AEW,
to Kofi's point, he says clearly the storyline in that match wasn't for him.
I understand.
I know this is gonna rewind up the Charger because later on tonight, we have that match with the Ass Boys, who, again, I think we said last week, and they said again this week, are ranked number 1.
Really?
Yeah, they're like 8-1.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Show me the list. Show me the list of the guys.
He's going to just have to copy-paste a rant from before to that match later. Stay tuned for that, everyone. In a few minutes, we're about to get another one of those. But this was...
Where's Cody Rhodes?
Next up, what do we have? We had MJF and the Pinnacle in the back.
Oh, that promo was good. Yeah. I saw the promo. Yeah.
And Smart Mark Sterling was putting up posters that Wardlow was banned from the arena. And from what I read from this was MJF is all in, Pinnacle's the best, and Pinnacle is like...
entertaining.
Yeah, Pinnacle's like, yo, Wardlow's our boy. We're not really down for what you did.
There's some good tension between FTR and MJF, so that's good.
The line with MJF where he goes, well, look, Wardlow's been talking shit about you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I've said that to my friends as a joke. I almost fall off the fucking couch when I go, what the fuck? But that's what it is, right? Give me a hook. Give me something to say, hey, like, fucking MJF is a piece of shit.
It's like, that fucking Mr.
Hook.
Perfect smile
doesn't
he
always
has.
have to be a wrestling match. You know, like...
He has that face where he smiles. He
Just
has like Mr. Perfect where he's chewing the gum there. Like, I know he does it. Like, I can't even replicate it.
This guy's on top of his game.
He's
on
great.
Top of his game, and that's a diamond in the rough right there, my friend. MJF, and he's only 24 years old, this guy. This guy could do this for the next 15 years. No problem.
There was an interview...
If he gets better, if his wrestling is not the best, don't get me wrong. But if this guy's wrestling gets better and better and better, there is no stopping this guy. This guy is the next big thing in wrestling.
To that point, I want to see if maybe you or Alex caught this. I feel like there's something going around. I saw a clip, and then I read something about this MJF talking on like a podcast or an interview, saying,
Did you see that, Alex?
What was the context of it? If Tony Khan waits too long to renew it, he was saying that. Is he being MJF though? Is he being kayfabe?
The argument was
full through
that he didn't get the okay from Tony Khan to be on that podcast. You just can't go. I'm sure that's how it is, and I know that Impact Wrestling does the same. WWE, it's impossible unless they're Hall of Famers.
I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that for AEW. They do live streams. They game.
Yes, I understand.
It's the same thing.
Ariel Helwani is more of a, not to say he doesn't work for WWE, but he does a lot of the WWE guys. So I guess that was what the argument was. But smart on whoever thought of putting that into a storyline in the end, because you're going to get that. It's like Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon.
I think that's what I was thinking, but kind of more reverse, where Tony Khan's like the baby face.
Maybe they're just throwing something out there to see if it's... They didn't talk about it at all tonight, really.
No.
So
no, of course
it's just it's a thought, right? So then you can go back to it.
MJF doing old school kayfabe, no matter where you see him.
That's amazing. Beautiful.
Like when you see him like doing
both,
who does that? Nobody.
I always said in the era of social media, I don't know why wrestlers ended up,
stuff, right?
But I don't know why they went the other way with being completely transparent as opposed to using social media
those days are done.
To kind of be their character, because that's what you could use it for, right?
Now you know
Talk
that the Undertaker
shit.
is not the Undertaker anymore.
Yeah,
I know the Fiend was fucking Bray Wyatt.
I know, but if the Undertaker had a Twitter, would only posted fucking random Undertaker style esque tweets or video clips or something.
They're stupid.
But I feel it's because
argue with these people anymore
it's because a lot of the wrestlers they didn't use social media to keep it. Like if you get fired or you get released, I feel you should kind of stay in a character.
Well, what sucks
and
is
it helps you. It helps you, like kind of like Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy's social media presence was a character.
Yeah.
And he tied it into
MJF. Now he has no choice to stay on this road for many years to come. Or else we're going to say,
it's the old school way.
Was he just playing us this whole time?
He's old
then
school.
The believability is gone, and then he's on the downward slope. That's how it works. That's what sucks about professional wrestling. You have to be relevant. You
want to know what else
it
sucks? You want to know
you suck.
What else sucks? Another loss by poor Jay Lethal.
Of course. Who did he lose to?
Alex, what do you think about this match?
I thought it was a good match. I'm surprised that I like them both, but again, I mean, like Jay Lethal, like
what was the reason why they fought?
I'm gonna ask why did like Tony Khan hire Jay Lethal if he's going to keep losing? Because I really like Jay Lethal.
Yeah, but why was the match on tonight? Why did they put it on?
Well,
why couldn't they build to it?
I think there's going to be either a heel turn or
another great wrestling match that I wanted to see.
Because I watched Rampage this week. I watched Rampage this week, and I believe it was Rampage where he had that promo where he acknowledged that he's losing right now.
Yeah.
And that's why tonight, that whole end of the match, him fucking walking out all pissed off. I thought they were going to come to a time limit draw at one point. When they did that exchange and then he kicked out and then
that would have been good too.
I thought it would have been that. I'm like, this will be fun. And I guess Jay Lethal, Moxley, DJ Blaster's in the house.
Here, boy, no.
DJ Blaster, Wagwan. We're gonna link up soon. There's some things coming up. Montreal's back, baby. IWS coming up. Off topic, on topic, but just Montreal related, right?
Not too excited about it.
Not too excited because I haven't seen anything promoted by Jeremy Prophet. But that's going on in Montreal. Blaster.
It's the same matches. IWS is turning into AEW. It's basically what it's coming down to. And honestly, just give the match. Give what people want. You're giving us fucking garbage. Anyways, this is live, eh? Anyways,
Frank, so you didn't know I hated it tonight, guys.
I got so much boiled up. It's gonna come out though.
It was so much good wrestling tonight. At least I know you're saying that. Okay,
yes,
people shouldn't
but
be
there's
losing.
always great wrestling, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but give it to me when it matters. Give it to me when it matters.
I was great wrestling.
Fuck, man.
Okay, so Moxley.
Fuck. On free TV. You're giving me good wrestling.
Finishing sequence.
Thank you. You're stupid. You know what I mean?
I wanted to say this before. We keep going off topic. One quick note I made mentally about the FTR shit before was they addressed what we said last week about we didn't know if FTR was staying heel. And they addressed that with the whole what's going on right now. Yeah. So that's cool. And I feel, I don't know, is Moxley, Daniel Bryan, whatever, Bryan Danielson was clearly heel tonight still, right?
Yeah.
But when Moxley's there, they get like this weird reation.
Well, he is a heel, people cheer
but Moxley tonight was acting a bit like a prick. I feel he slapped the hand at the beginning. Didn't want to do the handshake.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're solidifying.
The guy doesn't want to be there.
I'm down. I hope they do that. I want them to solidify him as a heel. I hope it'll be clarity for that faction there, the Blackpool Fighting Club.
Imagine John Moxley in the back. Comes in there. He comes in, does the walk there like he usually does. There, like how he comes into the ring. That's how he walks into the arena in the back. Opens the door. Yeah. Who am I fighting here tonight?
Like this.
Hey, John, you're fighting Jay Lethal. This is what he said. Why? Why? That's what he fucking said. I guarantee you.
He's happy to be here.
He's not happy to be there.
Let you know, this is the
$7 million the guy's fucking getting fucking paid. I don't give a shit. $7 million the guy's getting fucking paid. Fuck, man. Put him in a storyline, or something, man. Make me fucking want to watch this idiot.
Who's John Moxley?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I've been saying that for a long time.
He's in the faction, you know. He's in the faction.
He's in the back, but I wouldn't have known that tonight.
This is wrestling fans cheering him on, so they put him on TV.
But
how the fuck are you this pissed off at John Moxley?
We're catering to idiots.
I'm not even this pissed off.
Catering to idiots.
I'm not even this pissed off about John Moxley. You don't even get this heated up about Danhausen.
At least we don't have to see him in a match. Fuck. Oh my God.
He's almost clear.
Oh, I wanted to say, speaking of Danhausen, one person that agrees with me on Danhausen that doesn't even want to give him the time of day, my boy Hook this week, who who smashed.
Hey, is this it? Are you guys? You have it written down? Huh? Let's see how to piss off Frank
No,
tonight. Is this
this week on Rampage,
you guys convened
when
before
when Hook got his appreciation thing by QT Marshall.
Marshall, yeah.
He smashed what's his name? Aaron Swallow. What the fuck is his name?
Aaron Solo.
So threw
Bailey's
it.
ex fiance.
Whatever.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
as Hook is walking out of the thing, Danhausen just comes out in front of him on the ramp and does some fucking stupid shit, and he just looks. He just like looks at him. He just looks at him and just fucking doesn't even acknowledge him and just walks by. And you know what? I'm like, I just
That
got
guy's a sideshow.
10 more points for me and Hook. Hook, I love you even more. More. He's on my page.
Did you hear the latest? Let's get a Downhausen and Hook as a tag team.
No.
I will stop watching fucking AEW if that happens.
No, wait.
I will stop. If they're on the card that night on Dynamite, I stop watching.
No.
I don't watch that show. I just don't. I don't know, because that's what it's come down to. The people, professional wrestling fans, are stupid. That's what it's come down to. We're idiots. They're catering to us. They're like, no, man, it's stupid. Fuck.
Hey.
Fuck,
That's
man.
the.
I'd rather watch WWE, but it's boring. Yes, it's boring. But at least there's fucking stories. There's something to hook me in. Hook me in, goddammit.
Well, you know what? You're
Hook me in.
I feel the fact that you're this riled up about it is a good sign.
Jesus.
I don't even think you get this
Because
riled
I
up.
love professional wrestling. That's what it is. But fucking, you see the state that it's in. Like what?
Hey.
Like what is it? What is it?
Hey, you gotta look at the bright side. When
Fuck.
they call upon the presence
Yeah, fucking
of the
break.
big bad booty daddy to
Oh,
grace
man.
us at the
That
biggest
might be
weekend
the
of
only.
them all.
That might be the only way to save AEW. Is if Big Papa Pump after the Hall of Fame. Next Wednesday he comes on.
It's gonna make me watch WWE.
You know what?
this
It
week.
might make me watch me for 1 week, but after that, forget it.
No, he's
cancel your subscription to WWE Network after this.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
anyways, so shout out Scott Steiner. But I wanted to ask this on the air. I know it's on AEW topic, but because I brought it up,
Oh man.
the fact that they're being inducted as the Steiner brothers, do you think down the line when they want to reuse the Scott Steiner name, they'll induct him again as a solo? Have they ever done that though?
Only way. Yes, they have.
For Booker T, no?
Booker T.
Yeah,
Scott Steiner's gonna
Bret
have to-
Hart as well.
Scott Steiner's got to get that.
What?
He had a big singles run by
Bro,
himself.
there was no
Alex, come on.
chance.
Listen, I don't want to hear from you. You don't know anything about Nitro. Alex,
What?
I want to hear from you. What do you think about that? Scott Steiner's singles run was like a whole other career. Thoughts?
Yeah, he had the singles, world champion and whatnot. But I think like giving Steiner a live mic.
He in
with him
fact
alone
lost
is a
the
bad
heavyweight
idea.
title on the final Nitro.
Who remembers that? Hey, who remembers that?
But what were you saying? Sorry.
That was bullshit.
Yeah, I know. I think it's going with his brother Rick is the best
of
move.
course,
But
of course.
it's the only
The
move,
fact
right?
that-
Because you're not going to put him by himself.
The fact that his
you
brother-
cannot put him by himself. At least his
is-
brother's there. He could control him.
I know exactly. That's-
Exactly,
I'm
yeah,
saying right
control.
now.
For your nephew, Scott. Please, for your nephew. Do it
Yeah.
for your nephew.
But
Fuck.
I'm just saying.
You're gonna see if he says something stupid. Braun Breaker can literally lose. He could be winning the title this weekend.
But look at
okay?
it. But look at it.
Scott Steiner says something stupid. Take that title off. He's not winning the
No,
belt. Fucking throw him out. I don't know.
Okay,
that's what can happen.
You're very negative thought tonight.
No, but that's how it is.
Okay,
This is life. This
Okay,
is
but
life.
how about in a nice world?
Fuck,
How
no,
about
it's not all positives and rainbows
okay, but
here,
how
man.
about this scenario where Braun Breaker continues on the hot streak he's on?
He's gonna win against Ziggler.
And the presence of
Regain the title.
the reintroduction of the Steiner brothers into the universe of WWE
Well-
may or may not carry over after.
They're going to
the
make
thing.
an appearance at that NXT.
Of
for
course,
sure.
of course.
100%.
They're for sure going to do something.
Yeah.
So the carryover from that will give him that Steiner push now early in his career.
100%.
I'm saying down the line, 2-3 years down, things happen.
They're
Steiner,
not putting Scott Steiner in the Hall of Fame. I'm telling you right now.
I'm just saying down the line, if Scott
no
Steiner
chance.
ends up staying in it, he did wasn't
Well,
it?
maybe things
Didn't he
change.
just sign to
People do
TNA
change.
before he had like a heart attack or something before COVID?
He was wrestling on the Independents. He fought Jeremy
But
Prophet
he,
3
he,
times.
he had just signed TNA Power or something contract. He had signed a contract to a big company right before COVID, but not COVID related, but he had like a heart attack or some shit.
Yeah, he had some health issues and stuff.
Yeah, something like that. And just to say, so it means his intentions were to do something. He has a mouth, so
Yeah.
his nephew's
Yeah,
there. I'm not saying you cannot say it's off the table that
Okay, wait. Who's
in
the better wrestler?
future they're like
Scott,
let's use Scott
or
Steiner
Rick?
again. What?
Scott or Rick's the better wrestler? Please.
In their prime, when they were both young, like the Scott Steiner of the WWE and the early WCW.
He was good.
He did crazy moves.
He had that wrestling background and everything.
He did the Frankensteiner.
But once he got bigger and bigger, I find his wrestling skills diminished.
But all wrestlers,
unfortunately.
But also,
I'm saying it in a respectable way because the guy, whatever, he's.
All wrestlers, when they have a longer career like that, like active career, they have to change their style to last long. He couldn't, you know what I mean? Like as they get older, like they change up a more like they know what bumps they're gonna take type of thing. But either way, he got huge, of course. That was part of his gimmick.
Yeah, I understand.
It was all. It was even a joke.
You were there at No Way Out. He was getting booed out. He was getting booed out of the building.
If 8Tracks is still watching, I remember it was a running joke when we used to watch Steiner matches. We would count all his moves were like belly to back. Like a fucking lariat.
So you were making fun of the wrestler that you loved the most.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. I love that because it was like I love this character. You know what I mean?
Because you love professional wrestling.
But I loved him as a Steiner Brothers back in the like I was following him from back in the day.
But you see how things worked? All these guys came from good, great tag teams, established tag teams. You know what I mean? You think Max Caster is going to be a world champion after what he did to you tonight?
If there is a tag team that has a good future, if they stay together, I like them.
Well, John Cena put him over.
Max Caster.
John Cena put him over.
Fuck, I keep forgetting his name.
Anthony Bowens.
Yeah. They're getting jacked. Bowens is a fucking beast. He's getting more jacked every week.
Good friends with Leo Sparrow.
Yeah, he's committing to the character. Max Caster, the freestyle thing, he's doing it way better than Cena ever did it. So that's
Cena admitted it. He goes, he would not. He can't take me out. Like he's got me. No problem. Like
Max Caster could out freestyle Cena any day of the week.
John Cena fucking put the Rock in his back pocket. He put fucking CM Punk.
The question
in his
is,
back pocket.
I don't know.
Reigns,
Could Max Caster out freestyle 8 to the tracks? So that is up for debate. We don't know.
It's gonna have to be for another day.
But let's move it along. We kind of stalled off there on the old Steiner train.
It's your fault.
Of course, we gotta pay respect. We gotta pay respect, bro. Come on. Stay tuned. We might have to do a memorial of 24-hour stream this week commemorative the Scott Steiner.
Oh my God! Please no.
Moving on, we had Ari Shafir's long lost sister. What's her name? Marina Shafir or something? They showed up. What's her name?
Marina Shafir.
Marina.
Yeah, she was in WWE.
She was in WWE?
She was Roderick Strong's wife.
Okay, so we got a promo about her. Yeah. We'll talk about her because we're going to talk about let's just talk about it now. It's tied in 2 segments. They showed her promo, then later on in the night we saw Jade Cargill looking like a champ. And
you know why they did that, right? You know why they put that promo before Toni Storm showed up, right? Because they actually thought it wasn't going to be Toni Storm. They had to literally tell us because everyone thought it was going to be Marina Shafir. That's what my.
Oh, in the Owen Hart thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that though. I like when they kind of fuck with the rumor mill a bit. They had to.
Well, WWE's been doing it for the last 4 weeks with Cody Rhodes, for the love of God.
So play with it.
I think Cody Rhodes is going to show up on Rampage this Friday. Who knows what's going to happen?
8 to
Just
the
to
tracks.
fuck everybody over. Like,
8 to the tracks says no chance that Max Caster cannot cut a freestyle on him.
No kidding, fuck. You're gonna compare 8 to the tracks.
Maybe
to
Monday.
Max Caster.
Maybe Monday night we may have to just drop a beat.
That's like comparing smoked meat to tofu. Come on, fuck. Tony Khan.
Oh my gosh.
Who's this?
We have Tony Khan in the chat.
Tony Khan's in the chat.
You haven't seen nothing yet. I'm happy you guys saw the premiere debut, Miss Toni Storm, and yes, she is all elite. More signings will be announced this Friday on ROH. On the ROH Super Show.
The fuck is this?
I don't know if
Tony Khan is on the fucking...
Tony Khan, the real Tony Khan, may or may not have just cut a promo here on our live
Thanks, Tony Khan.
Thanks, Tony. If that's you, shout out.
Well, you know what? Since we have Tony Khan here, you know what? Tony, wake the fuck up, bro. Wake up, man.
Tony, you have this guy wearing your shirt, so just he knows.
I have the right to say something.
Exactly.
I have the right.
It's just our fucking opinion, and that's why Tony's here. And that's why.
Shut up, Tony. Get him out of the chat, this loser.
Tony Khan here live on the AEW Review on Jofo in the Ring channel.
Please.
Wow, anything could happen when you tune in live on Jofo in the Ring. Jesus, and wow.
I love that.
Best
wow,
booker.
we just got an appearance.
Tony
from
Khan is the best booker. Get out of here.
Tony Khan, Booker of the Year.
What's that, Tony?
Hey.
Okay, Tony.
Only time will tell.
You have the right to watch Monday Night Raw.
And he is right, my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what, Mr. Tony Khan? This man used to. I'm the one who had to convince him to watch AEW, and now
it's all about
he
Bruno.
owns your
I
shirts.
thought we were supposed to talk about Bruno.
He owns your belts, and he's talking about your show.
That's why I have a fucking right to say
And
what
he
I want to
loves
say
it
about
so
AEW.
much. He
If
loves
anyone
it.
likes it or not. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck you want
That's
to tell
what we
you?
do.
What do you
Let's
want me
move
to
it
tell you?
along because we had one of my favorite parts of the night. We had FTR against the Ass Boys, unofficially their name, but I guess it just rolls off the tongue. And you know what? These young boys are fucking good in the ring. This is the first time I think I've seen them both work in the ring like that.
That's another thing too now.
They were good.
Yeah, they're good, but
You-
why call yourselves the Ass Boys?
That's not their names. Everyone started
Why
calling
call
them.
yourselves
That's
the
not
Ass
their
Boys?
names, you dumb.
Okay, please. I hope it's not.
Alex,
Do
please.
something on your own merit. Like you have to take what your father did.
No,
that
they're
your
not.
father.
No,
come on,
no.
man.
That's the diss against them, you bumble
Yeah,
clout.
exactly.
Nah,
It
so, my
was
friend.
actually
That's
it was
the
Danhausen.
diss. It was Danhausen.
Danhausen who called them the Ass Boys on like his live stream, and now everyone's
Yeah.
calling them the Ass
And
Boys.
then last week the FTR called them Billy's sons. But that
Yeah, it's even
aside,
better. I love that.
the match, if they look like they've been wrestling a long time. FTR, of course, is amazing.
Yeah.
And
I love their gear, the NWO gear again, the tribute
Yeah,
Scott
but you
Hall.
Yeah.
seem to get excited when you see Ass Boys. Why don't we get to see Ass Boys win on Dynamite?
Okay, you win losing.
Never.
Okay,
I hope
go-
they don't win.
I want to see Max
I
Caster
wanna
win
see
on
FTR
Dynamite.
win
No,
'cause
I get to have to,
okay,
when I want to
okay,
see Max
okay,
Caster
okay,
win.
so-
I gotta watch AEW Dark.
You're gonna see him win in the future. That's
What
the point
future? I want to see him win
That's
now.
the point of what? Did you want to see Triple H win the title when he was Hunter S.
Oh, my
Helmsley?
God.
His first year as Hunter S. Helmsley when he was the fucking with the frills and everything, or did you want to see him win the title when he was the Game and he went through all kinds of shit? and years?
Exactly. There was
years.
something there.
Exactly.
The guy's been there
Exactly.
for a year. Tell
So
me what
Max
he's done.
Caster-
Hey, listen. I get booked back every fucking day, and I work in AEW.
Anyway,
I don't
so,
know why I
ladies
say.
and gentlemen,
Fuck.
Frank Freestyle.
Frank
Oh,
Freestyle tonight. Max Caster.
Fucking AEW
is
pisses me off.
Max Caster is doing great. He's on TV playing good people and believable matches. That's why the FTR against what is their name officially, by the way?
The Gun Club, I think.
Exactly. Exactly. We all forget it's a Gun Club. Exactly. So FTR against the Gun Club, they fucking are both really good, man. Like the way they're just moving, like the stupid tactical shit, the arm drags and stuff. Like I really liked it. And then when we had to come, we didn't mention off the top MJF coming out at the announce table to just piss off. FTR now was pissed off that he showed up. And then now Billy Gunn got into it outside of the ring there, made his presence felt. I thought there was going to be a standoff from Billy Gunn and who came into the arena? Wardlow. Did you like that moment? I felt it. It was like a nice old school Monday Night Raw moment. Like you saw it coming. You saw it coming with the posters everywhere. You know it's like
You're not convincing me though, Alex. Convince me that it was good.
Didn't NWO do that back in the day when they had like all hack people just handing out flyers? It wasn't for something like that to ban somebody. But I remember they were putting on everyone's car in the parking lot and everything. Anyways, there was a lot of that stuff like that him coming in from the back and it reminded me of that old school Nitro Raw type of thing. I liked it. Wardlow got a big reaction.
It was good, except the freaking table wouldn't break. Powerbomb the security guard. I just like just popcorn.
Classic AEW. It's like they're doing it on purpose now.
I am the table.
You know what we're going to do next week?
I am the table.
I am the table.
You know what you're going to do
See,
next
he doesn't
week?
know what we're talking about. See, this is an analyst.
Yeah. I'm not going to watch AEW Dynamite next week, and you guys, I'm going to sit here, and you guys are going to convince me how good these segments are.
You know what?
And I'll give you I'll give you just my fucking opinion on it.
Okay, so listen, if you have an open mind, because last week we started the show, all of us and me, you, Kyle, and Claudio was saying, it's kind of a filler week. But once we broke down and talked every segment and all added what we caught, if you fucking watch it back, at the end of the show, I think we said, we're like, fuck, you know what? When you actually break it down, it was a not bad show. There was some good story advancements.
This is last week.
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
But just to tell you that we started this show, us right after watching it, thinking it wasn't the best show. But then after breaking it down and talking it out, we said, fuck, you know what? It was actually more interesting than we thought.
Yeah.
So That's what happens because, as we said last week, the great debate that we may have to have and call up on our boys to bring it back, the League of Extraordinaires there, the Extraordinary Podcast, and have a debate about segment-based wrestling versus,
it's not like imagine you just had imagine AEW Dynamite was just match after match after match. It would be boring.
But you know what? Tonight, the story.
I love a match. We saw
FTR 3 times tonight.
Yeah,
that was
what?
exactly like I said last week. I like when they had that thread throughout the show. Like,
I'd rather have
it was
FTR.
Tonight was like FTR's show.
Yes.
It was like they officially claimed themselves as faces. They had 3 promos. They went after the Young Bucks, as we're going to see later on tonight. They called out the Young Bucks.
You see where the storytelling is happening here.
They said they're going after the Ring of Honor titles. Tonight, you know what? Again, after talking, there's some good stuff. Yeah. So FTR had multiple storylines. The MJF Wardlow thing advanced.
Notice I have nothing bad to say about MJF, FTR so far. Continue.
So anyways, and that's pretty much it. Like I'm just saying,
that's what it comes down to, right? Because
if you break it down, anyways, we'll continue it because this is a quick promo. We're gonna see Powerhouse Hobbs. Apparently, is what they call him against Keith Lee.
He's got the Bubba Ray Dudley stutter. That's what's happening. Okay,
but I didn't catch where that originated.
Can't make fun of him.
I didn't catch where. Did you catch where that originated from?
I know it's in his music. That's how the song goes. That's all I know.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so that's coming up Friday.
I didn't catch that.
But
so maybe I'm wrong. We'll see next week.
We got a chance to take a break from the pro wrestling, and we had a chance to get some entertainment because we had the chance to hear from the one and only your man. I know you cannot hate this. We got to see Chris Jericho.
There was something I did hate about it though.
Okay, let's break it down. Okay, when I get
you my fucking opinion.
When I get to the part you hate,
I thought you were cueing me in.
Let me break it down because we're gonna do
catch my breath in the last
You're gonna blow over any good stuff and only focus. So when I get to the part you hate, or when Alex gets to the part you hate, then hate on it.
I'm all for it.
Don't go straight to the you hated this. Okay, so honestly,
build it up. Come on, Frank.
Tony Khan left or what's going on? You know what?
Tony, where are you, Tony? Fuck, Jesus. But it was. I like that. Everyone got a chance. It was a good old school wrestling promo in the back. Quick, kind of. Jericho said his piece, and they all had a chance to say something. Even fucking Jack Hager there. And then I like the old. Again, Magic. What's his name? Fuck.
Exactly.
Big Magic Mike. What's his name? Fuck.
Daddy Magic.
Daddy Magic. Big Daddy Magic.
Matt Menard. Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. I was thinking. I like Daddy Magic. Fucking peeking behind the curtains. Oh, he's not there. You know what? I'm loving his character. His freak out. Fucking. You know what? Let me check where
and now you're turning around now with 2.0 now.
Yes,
now you're coming.
No. Big Daddy Magic. Big Daddy Magic. Daniel Garcia. God bless the guy.
Yeah. No. Out.
The mics.
Or give him some fucking clothes to, I don't know, do something with his wardrobe or something. He looks like an idiot. He looks like a lost child.
That Kangol hat
Come on.
with the dress.
That's bad, man. No way, man. Or put him in the back.
I think Jericho had that Kangol hat from the 90s or the 2000s that Scotty Too Hottie probably gave him.
Nobody's telling him this.
And he's like,
you dress like this?
Like Jericho was doing spring cleaning.
Like this.
I was like, you know what? I think Danny can use his hat. He needs something.
He's a fucking heel. Look intimidating for the love of God.
But I like when they all dress a bit stupid. So
that's not stupid.
That's
just normal. I think you dress like that every week.
If intentionally or not intentionally.
Well, I hope it's intentionally. Fuck. Someone's doing a bad job there. It
makes sense that Danny Garcia shouldn't be the one dressing like an idiot. That's 2.0's job.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's their job.
As stupid as they look, and I love it. I love it because that's their shtick. Yeah. But is Daniel Garcia in that shtick? Because if he is, he's I don't know, man. Come on.
He's supposed to be Red Death. That's his
great
nickname.
Wrestler.
That's not Red Death.
Great wrestler. Hey, another great wrestler. Woohoo. But got the look like he put a paper bag over his head or something. I don't know. Do something.
Something.
I don't know, man. Put a robe around him. Put a scarf. Give him a scarf. I don't know, man.
I gotta give credit though to Jake Hager. I think him and Jericho have been training together because he looked ripped tonight too, and I think
He's
Jim
an
Ross.
ultimate fighter.
No,
fuck.
but he's even more jacked than he usually does. Like he's
okay.
fucking,
But he looks jacked.
I'm gonna give him credit. I'm saying
He's looked jacked since day one.
Okay, let's give him credit. He's fucking,
still in that same position
I'm saying he
since
has.
day one, sitting on the far right.
That's what he does, man.
Okay, that's what he does,
He's,
okay.
he's playing his character, man. He's
Okay.
not there to be a fucking star.
And do you remember this promo happened
you
already?
understand that it's a fucking TV show. Not everyone's there to be
but
world
entertain me
champion.
for the love of God.
Being world champion is not like being the Stanley Cup
So I gotta
champion.
watch a lost child standing next to Chris Jericho. No,
Daniel
man.
Garcia?
There's so many other people you could put in that fucking position.
Jake
I'm
Hager?
sorry. No, fucking Daniel Garcia's
but
position.
okay, whatever. That's up to whatever. I'm down. Whatever.
You have
but
to say it.
But what I did like about this
Said it a million times.
what I did like about the segment though was that after they did that little brawl in the back, it didn't just evaporate that it was a quick backstage segment and it cut off the air in a brawl.
Before your nose.
Oh, what's up, brother? I like that after the fight in the back, it transitioned into the whole thing into the ring, and then it turned from Eddie Kingston and those guys having the upper hand to them getting the shit beat out of them.
So this was all to
And Jericho-
say, hey, Eddie Kingston's back.
Well, it's more to
Just like when MJF opened the door in the locker room, and Jericho's not here. It's not here. And the door opens and Inner Circle's there.
Yeah,
so
but-
it's just the opposite.
no, but
he's
it
not here.
Yeah, but it could have easily, just been they got beat up and then the segment was finished. But they carried
better
it.
off.
They carried
Less
it,
of
they carried
Daniel
it-
Garcia
They
and that
carried
stupid
it to,
attire.
They carried it to the ring, and Eddie Kingston lost the upper hand after looking like he just beat up
Bad
Jericho.
camera angles.
And then they
botched
got
it.
everyone to boo the shit
Yeah.
out of Jericho.
That's the whole point, right?
But exactly, that was the whole point. But it got Eddie Kingston and Santana Ortiz. They got their moment first to beat them up, so they got the crowd into it that way. So it built the crowd up, pumped up. Oh, Eddie Kingston's beating up Jericho. Santana Ortiz. Oh fuck, what the hell? But
Where
then
does this
the
go?
tables turn and it.
So they're gonna have
pissed-
another what? Stampede
then it
match?
pissed their-
Calgary Stampede
I'm
match?
saying it's a show of emotion. You have
We've
to-
had Eddie
they-
Kingston
they-
Jericho.
they-
It was a great match. If you have another one, you're taking away from that match. Don't have another match, please, because that first one was amazing.
Not
Now what? You're gonna have a tag team 2.0 is gonna lose to Santana and Ortiz.
Who
And what?
knows? Who knows? And that's
They
what
have
we're
to
seeing.
do a 5-on-5. That's
Like,
what for sure they're building to that. They need
sure.
two more
It's
people.
just
Eddie and-
recycling fucking stuff they did before
It's
with
alright,
different
but,
guys.
But,
now.
but it's entertaining.
That's pro wrestling in a nutshell. There's always the same
Exactly, but it's a
storylines everywhere.
Jericho's-
WWE,
listen,
AEW,
Jericho's
ROH, TNA,
exactly.
you name it. Everyone does this.
You have to give
Tony,
credit.
please say something.
You
Where
have
is
to
he?
give
Is he in
credit
the chat,
when.
Tony, at least?
Listen, you have to give credit when Jericho's segments. He does not need to go for the belt. He doesn't have to be in a title situation.
I feel bad for
But he's finding ways to make people watch. And you know what? You're telling me that I have to stomach Danhausen?
Who said that?
You
Me?
say you tell me every
Me?
time.
Me.
And
I
all
thought that was Claudio that said that.
whatever.
It's not me.
I'm always gonna dig on him.
I didn't like him when he was with fucking PCO and made PCO look like an idiot.
All I'm saying, the Jericho segments, whatever storylines he does, he gets people that have nothing going
Yes.
for them. He gets them
He's
on.
trying too hard, though, man.
What do you mean? I liked it. I just
Yeah,
said
but-
they built up the emotion. They had a Jericho segment, and then they got beat up. The crowd popped.
Think
then,
of it. There's
and
nothing
then
for
he-
Jericho in this
and
thing.
then
He's
Jericho-
fought Eddie Kingston. He's fought
Jericho-
fucking Santana. Who's he
Jer-
gonna fight? It's
He's-
for the other guys.
Jericho, exactly.
Yeah, but I don't think the other guys could fucking handle it. That's what it is.
That's up to them to do something.
Well, hurry up, please.
They have to. Santana Ortiz, look at them now. They trailed off from the Jericho era.
Yeah.
and they're
Mid-carders.
No, they're gonna get their run. People fucking believe in them now and see that they're guys. You can't have everyone start on TV when within the first 2 years they have a title run, win the title. That's the worst thing. That's what we see to some of the guys now. You want guys to not win a title, but you want it to be in interesting storylines for a couple of years. You watch them really develop. Then when they finally get that title run, it means so much more. That's why
what
I
they did
like
to Jake Hager in fucking WWE. They gave it to him right away.
exactly whatever. I didn't know that, but I'm saying that's why I like this Santana Ortiz story because you're.
I wish they could do
you
something
want
big.
them to win. They're in big storylines, so when they finally get the run, when they finally get their time, people will be pumped.
So they
Adam
closed the
Page-
show out
the
with them
epitome-
last week,
The epitome is
but
Adam
they couldn't
Page.
even
I
get
keep
through
saying,
the first hour with them. It was the first hour
do
they
you
were
mean?
out.
What?
They were on the main event last week.
Who?
There was Jericho and those guys. There was the whole match and everything.
Yeah.
Now they were. It wasn't even close to the fucking main
It
event.
doesn't matter. They're filling 2 hours of TV. Sometimes they put the best match first match.
Oh yeah.
They've done it millions of times.
Not tonight.
Whatever. Whatever they did last week with Dax and CM Punk.
Good
Yeah,
match.
it was the best match.
It
last
was a
week.
good match.
And
Why?
But it's 2 hours of TV.
Make me get excited about seeing Dax against CM Punk. Make me get excited about seeing Wheeler Yuta and fucking Bryan or Bryan Danielson. Make me excited to see Jay Lethal and fucking John Moxley. Don't say, hey, here's the match here. Ciao, enjoy. You fucking idiot.
But
like
that's
I'm not stupid.
Sometimes,
but there's people out there that are like, oh wow, they're fighting tonight. Oh, I gotta watch tonight. Why am I watching? I don't know, because it's gonna be a great match.
Yeah,
but that was the story for Punk and Dax Harwood, and that makes sense. But
I'm a storyline guy. I love to be hooked. I want to get hooked. I love a great match. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch HBK versus Bret Hart again, 60 minutes, three times
Yeah, but
tonight.
listen, some matches. I think what Alex is about to say is that sometimes you have to have those little filler mini storyline matches in between the bigger ones to carry the thing on without burning out a storyline right away.
There you go.
Not everything is going to be
says it.
Not everything is going to be a WrestleMania storyline for the opening match of Dynamite. But if you get people interested, Alex, what were you about to say? What was the story last week?
Yeah, like that. I agree with what you just said, Bruno. But also the fact that CM Punk is just coming off the big feud with MJF. You had the culmination of that, and now it looks like he's going for the AEW World Title. So you need him to get, wins against. I know maybe they don't have a storyline. He didn't have a storyline with Dax. He didn't have a feud with Max Caster. But he doesn't really need a feud. He just needs to.
Yeah.
Because they go with the ranking system and the idea that you have to beat people, be number one contender or whatever within the top 5. So
yeah, that's the thing too. So sometimes sometimes they have to get just a good win. Yeah, and you know what? I like that because it just makes them have to have a match sometimes. There's not a big storyline behind it. It's a match because it's a sports competition, right? It's a athletic competition.
That's how they present it as. Yeah.
Exactly. So sometimes there'll be a random match. It doesn't have a big deadly fucking storyline behind it. Anyways, moving on because let's get to our next segment. Because again, it's segment-based wrestling. That's the era we're in, segment-based.
We're more of a segment-based fucking show than AEW, for the love of God.
I want to know, though. The only thing we need to know is that, not I don't know, Jade Cargo wants to know, she doesn't care who her opponent will be, but will the baddie section be available? And I think we got a glimpse of it tonight. And let me tell you, Jade Cargill, that section, I'm picturing. I don't know if you guys got a glimpse of the body section tonight.
No.
Whew.
I think I missed it. Yeah, I have to go back and
it was
rewind it.
you'll see. You'll watch it.
I can't wait.
There was a very
You want to just say what the portfolio says there?
Well, yeah. He goes. They need to win. They need that run to the title. Enough playing with second fiddle to a TK. Was that TK? He said, and Kris.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Yes,
it's the top one you have to read.
I agree. They need that match that.
You know how to spell? You know how to read?
My eyes are bad.
I
agree. They need a match that makes you want to see the show. It's like they are on cruise control. You're right about that. Yeah. Listen, they have a lot of teams. You know what?
That's the problem.
Exactly. So and also again for Jurassic Express there. Jungle Express.
As soon as they lose the titles, back on AEW Dark, you go. Fuck.
But what's gonna happen to there? It's gonna be Jungle Boy later on is gonna get a singles career, and Luchasaurus is gonna be the Marty Jannetty of them, right? And so sometimes I'm not saying 100%, but just
like in real life. Or
I'm just to say, man, I'm not burying him, but just say I see Jungle Boy is gonna have that big like that Shawn Michaels like baby face of down the line, a young guy again in 5 years even. It's
hopefully
6 years.
We'll see.
But
for your sake,
but to their detriment, kind of like my boy Adam Page, like I keep saying, that got the title I feel too soon. Then now he has to have it for a while because if he loses it too quick, if anyone loses it too quick, now they have the belt for 2 months. So
the Big E effect.
So that's why I feel it's good that you just wait a bit before you give it to an important Santana Ortiz, because when they get it, you want them to hold it. You want to be you want them to beat. You want them to beat a good team. I want Santana Ortiz to beat FTR, not. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus.
When you have teams like Young Bucks, FTR there, I'm not even including Hardy Boys because I don't even consider them a tag team. the FTR, there's no one that could touch them.
I know. That's why
You're going to try to make it believable by beating up Daniel Garcia.
What do you? I'm
And
talking about.
2.0, I'm saying for Santana Ortiz.
I'm saying
I wanted to be the
I'm saying
champions.
down
these guys.
the line.
They missed that
You
boat
have
with
to
them.
give
They
them a
should have been
few more-
champions already.
But I'm saying there's only there's only one set of tag team titles.
that's not my fault.
everybody
It's not
could
my
be,
fault.
Not everybody could be the champion, man.
Well-
That's why there's an art, whether you like it or not. Some people are gonna hate it. You
When I
have
wanna,
to.
if I
Let
always
me
want to
finish-
be a professional
Can I
wrestler, I want to
finish-
be a champion.
Okay, before you,
I don't want to wrestle on AEW Dark.
Can I finish my thought before you just cut me off? Just saying.
for it, man.
I'm saying there's an art that it's hard to do if you really look at it, to keep people on TV, keep them interested, make people want them to win, but again, and not make them get it too soon so that their flame burns quick and then poof. Like we're saying. Now, there's so many teams that need to win those titles, right? That's what we're all saying. That's what the universe is saying. But now, again, you can't just make people win and lose it quick.
Yeah, so then don't put Max Caster versus CM Punk. You know that Max Caster's not winning that match. Put him against, I don't know, put him against Danhausen. Fuck.
No, that does nothing for Max Caster, you idiot. It's
him losing against CM Punk is bad.
Yes,
I understand
he's
him.
in the match, and you're a chef.
But he
you're
deserved
chef.
to be
You're
in
a
that
cook.
match.
You're a cook. Are you going to become a better cook working in a kitchen with a guy that all he did is work at McDonald's, or you'd be a better cook if you worked at a fucking Gordon Ramsay?
I don't know, man. That's
if
actually
you did
a very good question because I take the guy from McDonald's.
If you did 2 supper rushes with Gordon Ramsay in a big kitchen, or you did 2 supper rushes with a guy who fucking left culinary school last week, what do you think is going to be better for you to advance in your career?
By myself.
The 2 days with Gordon Ramsay, or the 2 days with the fucking...
So then what's that relevant
Max
in this?
Caster had a match today, worked. He worked. No, I don't want to talk like those guys that... I try not to use those words a lot, but he worked tonight with a Gordon Ramsay type caliber person that's in his trade, which is good for his career.
So what's going to happen next week? It's going to be Anthony Bowens.
I don't know, but like he said before, but sometimes there just has to be a match that's a wrestling match. That's not an
There was 4 of those tonight.
storyline.
There was 4 of those tonight. That didn't
But-
make any fucking sense.
But it will.
I hope it does.
Like he said,
I hope.
lot of sense.
sometimes there's people that have to win because they need those wins.
So then I might as well watch AEW. We might as well do a fucking thing on AEW Dark then. There's more action over there. They're getting more wins. Max Caster's winning matches on
Unfortunately,
AEW Dark.
we don't have enough time for that, but maybe in the future we will.
I hope not.
Please, let's not do an AEW Dark review, please.
Fuck. Seems more interesting to me. Fuck.
As we're
Yeah.
around,
AEW Dynamite.
we got to speed through some segments here, man, because Frank here is really
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Brian Danielson, Wheeler Yuta,
Oh, man.
another masterclass of wrestling. Great match. I got to see Wheeler Yuta, I believe now. I saw him. I feel it was a really nice match. Again, Brian Danielson wrestling like the asshole character. I fucking love it.
but that's
that face he does there,
He's
like
amazing. Brian Danielson, the psychology in the match. If you notice that right before the commercial break, when they had it in picture,
Yeah,
they were doing it was a slow motion.
See what Portrino, Porfirio wrote. He goes, a sideways, no narrative, big time match teaser for the future. Main event: the Bucks versus Mox and Bryan. Would be a hell of a main event. And see, yeah, that would be fun because if it's one of those matches where they
Yeah, but
need
build to it though. I would love to see it.
Yeah,
I'd love to see it.
exactly.
Build to it. Make me want to wow,
But
I
some- they
can't
do-
wait.
they-
Like when the Bucks and FTR fought for the first time, you're like, wow, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they were fucking milking
But
and milking and
yeah,
milking.
but some-
it's like Cody Rhodes now. I want to see Cody Rhodes for the love of God. I can't wait.
They have you hooked,
because
line,
they're
sinker.
exactly. There's
So Brian
nothing to hook
Danielson,
me in.
okay,
Not with this match though.
We,
I'm not
we
saying
still have
this
half
match.
the show to go here.
Go.
Brian Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, enough about Cody Rhodes. I know that you love him now. The hatred you used to have for AEW that became love to the point that you're so mad. That's how much you love it. You now have you reverse the hatred of Cody Rhodes that you love him and cannot wait to see him.
We
again.
don't talk about
Man,
Cody.
the abusive relationship this guy has with wrestling. This guy has an abusive
I
relationship with
love
wrestling.
professional. I don't have a girlfriend. That's where I take my fucking anger out of. Want me to start fucking? Want me to get a girlfriend so I scream at her and she fucking leaves? Fuck.
Thoughts on the match?
handle it.
Were you about to say something, Alex?
Yeah, no, sorry, no, I was just gonna say this is a great match, best match on the show for me personally.
Yeah.
We know we'll get to the main event. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's worthy too. But we're talking about these matches that have no meaning. This is a match that clearly had storyline implications.
Yes, thank you.
They're
At
courting
least.
Yeah.
the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yes.
They're eyeing Wheeler Yuta and clearly they want him in the
This
group.
is
And the
Daniel
story of the
Bryan's
match-
fucking. This is his vision. He sees something in Wheeler Yuta. That's guaranteed. You can see it. The psychology in the ring. Like I said, with right before it went back after the picture-in-picture, when it went back to the footage, they started revving it up again. That's fucking psychology. It's like you're hooking people in. You know that it's Bryan Danielson doesn't get enough credit. And like what Ric Flair said, that fucking drunk of an idiot that he is, Ric Flair, that said that AJ Styles is better than Bryan Danielson. I agree. But Bryan Danielson...
AJ Styles is amazing too. Don't get me wrong.
But that's what I'm
Bryan
saying.
Danielson,
Like you're gonna then you can, that's hard to compare. You can't compare.
Yeah,
You're basically saying the other guy sucks. No,
AJ Styles has more years though, right? More in ring.
But Bryan Danielson's been on the independent scene for a long time. That's why a lot of people don't know the independent scene.
Yeah, but from what age? Because wasn't like AJ Styles like an Impact like at 19 or some crazy shit?
AJ Styles started wrestling like in 98 and Danielson either 98 or 99. They're both around the same time.
But AJ Styles was on
just
TV.
had his break before Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, AJ Styles was on TV young though, super young though, right?
So
either way, so great match. One note I wrote down that when Wheeler Yuta spit in Daniel Bryan's face, and Daniel Bryan proceeded to finishing the match with a few moves. And he won. He still had this white shit on his face when he was like raising his arm. Like that's like that spit looked so disgusting. It was like what?
He's a germaphobe too. That's what's crazy.
It was like on the top of it. Do you see it? Is that gross?
Yeah, we got a good gulp. We got a good gulp in there.
Fucking gross.
Yeah.
I know.
Great TV.
But I noticed heel style. He didn't wipe it off. He said he proceeded to continue beating him up.
Because
like
that
you would
picture of
in
him
a
with
real
the glob on his face is going to be shown on Twitter about 20,000 times. That's what you want.
The glob.
That moment. You want to create a moment.
The revolting glob.
What was the moment in Max Caster and CM Punk? CM Punk huffing and puffing during his fucking during his promo.
I'll tell you.
He hasn't done cardio in
driver.
fucking 3 years, huffing and puffing after a 3-minute match. Give me a fucking break, CM Punk, world champion. I actually was a fucking big CM Punk fan. Now I hate him just as much as I did when I hated fucking Cody Rhodes. Loser.
So you heard it here first. Frank Jofo has, in the last couple months,
Give him the update.
went from hating Cody Rhodes to loving Cody Rhodes, and from loving CM Punk to hating CM Punk, and from loving WWE and hating AEW, and buying AEW's belts, his T-shirt, and covering the show every week with us. My oh my, what a weird time to be alive in the world. But another weird time to be in the world is when the heavyweight champ or world champ looks less like a champ when he has the physical belt on his shoulder. Like Adam Cole tonight when he came out with his stolen loot.
With the masking tape there on
what's it, Red Dragon? No, Red Dragon.
Yeah.
They stole the titles on Rampage. So they all came out with their stolen titles. But you said when you came up, your boy... Again, used to be the biggest Adam Cole fan, came up here today in the studio telling me, wow, I think I said this a couple weeks ago too on the air, that Adam Cole looks like a fucking kid. And I don't know if I said, somebody must have said, when he has that belt on him, he's going to look even smaller. And Frank came into this saying, wow, when he has that belt, he looks even smaller with that belt on him.
He looked like another lost child at ringside tonight. It was like... they exposed him tonight.
Like he bought the belt at the fucking stand there.
No, because I remember there was a time when they did WWE, they did Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. That was probably the biggest mistake that they did for NXT. Because you know why? It exposed the NXT wrestlers to the main roster, saying that, hey, look at this guy. This guy's the best guy in AEW, but you put him next to The Miz or you put him next to Randy Orton, he looks like a lost child. He looks fucking... I don't know, man, where they want to go with this. But then he had the belt, and I know having the belt myself, because I won it fair and square, the AEW title, it's a big belt. It's a big belt. Now you have it on a small guy. Like, I don't know, man. That did not work for me, man. That put the Adam Cole stock a little bit down for me, man. And I didn't really like it. I didn't like it at all because I'm a big Adam Cole fan. Still,
Alex, where's your Adam Cole stock at right now?
Well, I mean,
Where's your
no,
stock?
I still love
Seems
like Adam
childish.
Cole a lot, but I agree that the belt is. It did look like he was struggling to bring it up, like on his shoulder. I'm
weird.
not gonna lie.
Was he doing it on purpose? Because
I
if
don't
he was
know,
doing it
but-
on purpose, then you know what? I'm the idiot. Then I'm stupid. Then you know what, Adam Cole, you win.
Could be
You
both.
win.
Could be
You
both.
win. But I doubt it. I doubt it. Maybe they'll spin it off. I don't know. But that's another thing. Did you notice that Jericho said, "We know a lot of people are asking us to join the JAS." Didn't you put out a video saying that Jeremy Prophet should be in the faction?
No,
Wasn't there a video of
no,
that?
I
I
put
remember.
a- I
I
put
started
a-
laughing when he said that.
No,
Considering he's next to 2.0 and 2.0 was in Montreal and
no, you know what's funny? You're saying that. I was saying how I think you said it, and I thought of it today again because I thought about the faction that we need to make Jeremy that actual medal
okay, I don't think
of
it was
him
that.
being the Jericho Award winner, and actually do a campaign for him to be associate of the.
Or it was Kyle. I think Kyle did it months ago when he said they should get rid of Jake Hager and put Jeremy Prophet. But either way, it was just funny that there's certain things that Jericho does that really like intrigue me. Like that, it's like, did he do that on purpose? Like, I don't know, man. But he's that smart, so I gotta believe
Maybe
it.
Tony Khan could let us know in the
Yeah,
chat.
sure.
What is
Khan's
it?
way long gone.
What's
He's already in
Porfirio?
bed already. He's planning the next 6 AEW Dynamites.
You have the mobile mic. You could
What?
if you could just like lean in to read his
What?
comment because your mic moves.
Oh, I can see it from here.
Oh, is it?
I love the fact that WWE trained these guys, perfected them, and now they are at AEW. Triple H's legacy and vision lives on at AEW. That's right. And Vince paid for it.
And you know what,
it's
man?
beautiful. You know what? It's true. That is true, man.
If we took the time,
It's true.
If we took the time to
It's all AEW. It was all WWE. It was WWE versus AEW tonight.
Yeah.
And the last match was the decider with. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. But
I guess it all
it seemed
depends
like
on
every
perspective.
segment. Yeah, I know. I
Because-
understand because you could say
I
that.
was gonna say like, yeah.
But it was the
go ahead.
only company around for the last fucking 15 years.
Well,
of course,
I was gonna
Is
everyone.
that my
mention-
Of
fault?
course, it's
Is
like
that my fault?
It's like I think we even said it last time. Like fucking, if the NFL absorbs the CFL, okay, and now the Montreal Alouettes could draft from the NFL, eventually all of their players are gonna be former NFL players. Oh,
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're not CFL loyal. Well, they just have more available talent now.
Oh, before I forget, I wanted
You know,
to
they-
tell everybody in the chat, sorry, Bruno,
Yeah.
that we're having a special presentation interview tomorrow that's
Ooh.
going to be coming out at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on the Jofo and the Rings YouTube channel. We had the pleasure of sitting down with Michael Elgin,
No.
former
You?
Ring of Honor champion, and he was
Wait, hold
and he
on,
was
wait.
in the
Wait,
Impact.
you sat down with Michael Elgin.
Well, not myself, Jeremy Prophet,
The Michael
the
Elgin.
harbinger of truth.
We haven't
Jeremy
heard from
Prophet.
him. We haven't heard from him on social media.
No one's heard of him for Bobby about a year. He told us the story of what's going on with his lawsuit and everything. Not detail for detail because there's a lot of things he had to disclose,
He
but
clears the air.
he clears the air. And for me, I think it's a must listen for a lot of people that talked bad and talked negative about him. All I want people to do, and in this day and age, you can get to choose what you want in life. I can't condone that. But I want everyone to listen to this interview tomorrow, and you guys get to choose what you want to do with Michael Elgin because he is a good guy, and he deserves a second chance. So
Alex-
I would want everyone to listen to that
Alex, do you
tomorrow.
have any memorable Michael Elgin moments that just come to mind?
Comes to mind is he had a match in like 10 years ago against Davey Richards in ROH.
Yeah.
I think it was in
spoke about that as
2012.
well. Even
That's
Zake
a hell of a
Saber
match.
as well, if I'm not mistaken, Junior. Yeah, I think he just won a big tournament in Japan, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
the New Japan
Yeah.
Cup.
So yeah, like I said, he's a great wrestler still. He's in great shape, and he wanted to just clear the air, so to speak, and we'll have that exclusive tomorrow.
And doesn't he? And isn't there also? Doesn't he bring a major announcement with him?
Oh, yeah, he brings
with
in another-
regards to something to look forward to in Canadian wrestling.
Well, then let's keep the surprise for tomorrow. There's a big surprise.
There,
He's got something
there
to say
will be
tomorrow.
a big announcement tomorrow. For all the
So for everybody out there, 3 p.m. we'll have it on the social media platforms going out. Everybody will know that we'll have this interview going up tomorrow, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern on the Jofo and the Rings YouTube channel. Hope you'll all be there. We'll be in the chat. Continue,
And
sorry. Sorry to do that.
just to wrap up,
Actually, that was actually my happiest time on the show. You could say, right?
Most calm.
Yeah,
It's
most
really
calm.
good.
Most
Hey,
calm, yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
to hear that way for once tonight.
well,
Okay,
one,
give me something. Give me
well,
something.
one of the happiest times. Just one comment before we leave this Adam Cole segment here.
Yeah.
After the whole run-in happened, exactly what we all thought was gonna happen, to save Jungle Boy, and I quote Jr. That giant lizard can move, Tony. Wow,
What's he talking about?
giant lizard. I
Luchasaurus.
never thought I would say that on TV. Or said something. He said giant lizard. I never thought I'd hear myself saying that.
He's actually said that?
Jim Ross, yeah.
I guess I missed
He
that.
said he's got quite agility for a giant lizard. And he's like, oh, giant lizard. I never thought I'd be saying that on TV. Anyways,
So Luchasaurus is supposed to be the lizard? Or is that
yeah, it's Jim Ross. You know Jim Ross, when he's trying to describe something,
Yeah.
he looks
I'm
like
not
a big
gonna. I'm not gonna touch that one.
Luchasaurus. He just looks like a
Isn't
big
he a
lizard.
dinosaur?
Yes, but you know Jim Ross just fucking sometimes he just says what he sees. Like
I love Jim Ross. You can say whatever you want.
he's
I'm
a
not gonna get
fucking
pissed off.
how
at
was
him.
he 70?
You can say whatever you want.
70 something exactly. That's why it's funny. He's like
He has
old
the
man.
right to say
He's like
whatever
the
he
old man.
wants.
What is that? A fucking lizard?
yeah.
A dinosaur? I don't know what it is.
I
Like,
get it. I get it. I get it.
That's what I'm saying.
Good old JR. Back to the action.
You know what? That was one thing. You got to give Tony Khan credit where it's due. One thing, aside from the great matches, that first AEW pay-per-view I turned on back in the day and saw the brother versus brother and all that stuff, just hearing that voice of Jim Ross on commentary and seeing live wrestling on TV, and then hearing Tony Schiavone also eventually, I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
them together again after so many
It's
years.
just like
Nostalgia.
a fucking, yeah, it's just like, oh my, this is like, you know, and then the little things.
Yeah, but how far can that? Is that gonna?
No,
get them,
it was
though?
the beginning. You know,
That's what I'm saying. But they're
he's
still there.
adapting. It's like all the people getting mad at him. Oh, the WWE talent. Well, now good talent's available. He could get WWE talent. When he first started, he had to get who he could get. So if the commentators had more of a name than the wrestlers at the beginning, he did it, right?
Cody's only good match in AEW.
Which one?
That's when I hated him. So yeah, you're right. Poor.
Yes.
Well, your girl had a
My girl.
Thunder Rosa had a quick
My girl. Why is she my girl
I don't know,
for?
you all said you like her. Like
Who said that? I said
You
that.
said you're a fan. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You,
I don't continue. I'll give you my gist of that.
well, I don't know. She said a promo. You've been a fan of her before.
I don't know about
Yes,
that.
100%. Especially when she first came in.
Maybe in the
I think it may have been
simulation because I wanted to win the simulation.
I
but
think
other
it
than
may have
that-
still been in the era when you weren't out yet about being an AEW fan. So you were always pumped on these outsiders coming in and, oh, Thunder Rosa, you know, she fought in, she's so good. And,
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You were the one telling me who the fuck she was. Anyways,
Like
she had a
usual.
quick segment there, pretty much, whatever, saying...
You think she's good on the mic?
She's good for someone who clearly English is not her first language. You got to
Yeah.
give her that. Like, she's really good in English. Again, I don't think it's so much her skills on the mic as opposed to the type of segment they're giving her. Like, I feel she's better when she does those in the back, like featurette type of things, you know? They edit it down, a
Yeah.
little quick pace. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was okay, like her promo. I think that really shines that she's passionate. So
Yeah,
like, even
yeah.
Yeah,
though-
yeah, that's what she's trying
yeah,
to show, right?
I like
Yeah.
her live promos. when she's
she could be like one of those
Yeah.
those locked in baby faces for the women's division,
Yeah.
which they need.
Yeah.
They
But-
want to solidify like you are a good guy or a good girl.
I
Whatever.
feel
like there is none.
it takes a very strong babyface promo to cut the old fashioned you talking to nobody promo, as opposed to like kind of like, let's say it's not Vicky Guerrero, but it's
It's a lot
someone
easier
else
to be a heel, though.
that you know, like if she would have got interrupted but did not beat up, or it's just like a straight up.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You said this and this, and you know, kind of it's easier to react to something like doing a stream. It's easier to talk with Frank and you than to me just talk to nobody about wrestling, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it takes so to put her again, someone who English is not her first language, to have to do that type of babyface promo, it's tough. And you know, like you said, she did good. It's not like it's not gonna be like the promo that people are gonna be the pipe bomb Thunder Rosa there, but like,
Yeah.
she did her job. Like, you know, she
Yeah.
did her job. She did what she had to do, and we're gonna hear. Well, we'll just say now. Vicky Guerrero and the Nyla Rose address that, and that's gonna be the feud right now. But
I don't think Nyla Rose doesn't need Vicky Guerrero. To tell you the truth, I think.
True. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
cut a good promo tonight. I'll give.
Move on to somebody else. Do it to somebody like help somebody else out now. Vicky like that needs that mic.
But it's the ultimate makes you hate somebody more. You know, if they have an annoying manager,
exactly.
like,
because that's
you
exactly.
know,
I understand. That's great. That's
you-
great. That's good. There's a story there.
Yeah.
There's a story there. I'm
Because
hooked.
then even that's also good because even
gonna
if,
make me wanna watch
Even
next
if you want to start liking that wrestler, you kind of they could build up their heat or their popularity still as a heel because you kind of hate them because of their manager until that final point where they get rid of the manager and then become face. You know, so it's good to
point.
have that.
That's a good point.
That manager to like, oh, the fans are starting to like them.
Yeah.
But the fans still can't fucking cheer for them really because, you know, the manager's like making him beat up the baby face or whatever. So it'll be interesting to see when they decide to give not Thunder Rosa, but Nyla Rose a face turn down the line, you know?
Do you think Nyla Rose is going to take the title away from Thunder Rosa?
No, I don't. No. I'm not saying, no, but she's their token monster. She's their Lance Archer right now.
Exactly.
But she's younger and has more future. Where Lance Archer, I feel, is more like a journeyman. He knows it's like
Take
one of
what
his.
he can
He might get like a last like TNT title run when he knows he's gonna retire or some shit down the line, maybe. But
Yeah, the easy way.
he's happy where he is. Like I said, it's wrestling. Like when you hear the old guys talk about it, they say the belt. It's not a real sport. The belt. It doesn't mean anything.
How dare you?
You know what I mean? They're like, if I'm booked
What
on
are you talking
shows and
about?
you're paying me, you know, the belt just meant back in the day that you're for sure going to be on almost every show that company books, you know? But that's all it really means. To like the point of Jericho and all that stuff, like, if people watch the segments, the guy does not need to be in the title picture. That's good for the company. Because you need to fill a show.
I know.
You know,
They
you can't do like WWE where you have 2 sets of tag team titles, 2 sets of heavyweight titles, 2 sets of women's titles, 2 sets of women's tag team titles. You know what I mean? At a certain point, at least
Just on that, yeah.
hand it to AEW. They're cluttered, but they're sticking to we only have a few titles, and you have to wait when you want to see your wrestler get a run instead of creating 1,000 titles, and within the first 3 years of AEW's existence, everyone had a title run already. Everyone, won and lost already. No, it's all old news. It's like in 3 years, like who are you gonna do? You want to have that like Shawn Michaels' boyhood dream, finally getting a fucking. No, but I'm saying like I said like Jungle Boy, like people.
Get out of here.
I'm saying you want.
No
people
way.
followed Shawn Michaels for how many years
way.
before he became a singles guy,
No
and then before
way.
he finally got a run. I'm saying the company has to have 5 to 10 years existence to have a storyline with that value, right? Right? Or else they're all gonna be ex-WWE guys, like you're saying. Like it's a lose-lose situation with your mentality.
Is it my
So
fault?
it's good. All I'm saying is it's good that they don't have 1,000 titles. It's good that there's gonna be teams and wrestlers and guys that you're gonna have to wait potentially years before they get a heavyweight title run or a title reign.
And
You
the
know?
new AEW World Champion.
It would have been. It's better.
Jungle Boy.
Jungle
see
Boy will get a.
Can't hear it. Can't see it.
Jungle Boy, if he
Doesn't roll off the tongue good.
Listen,
No.
I'm using him as an example.
Well, that's a bad one.
Listen, you know that everyone's behind the scenes high on him, but he's just very young. But I'm using him as an example. Any young guy that you like, it's better that he doesn't win now. And a matter of fact, in a couple years,
What
gets
if he looked like
a run as a face.
What if he looked
gets
like
fucked.
Brock Lesnar? What if
It does
Jungle
not-
Boy
it
looked
does-
like Brock Lesnar?
It does nothing. To
What would you do? Would you wait 5
Jade
years for him to be the
Jade
champion?
Cargill looks like Brock Lesnar.
So
They
that's
gave her the
what-
title right away.
Well-
She wasn't ready.
Well, but seeing as she's doing a very good job with it.
But it's 1 in 1,000. It's not. It would have been better if she didn't win right away. We all know that. It would have been better if.
We said that. She did that.
Okay.
But now you look and we
Okay,
complained about
at
it,
least-
yes, but
at
now
least-
down the
now
line, it's like,
she's-
okay, you know what, maybe she does deserve
but
the
now
title
she was put in that spot, so now she's recovering from it. But you don't
That's
burn
what makes
out
a good
everything.
wrestler. That's what makes a good.
You don't burn out everything, man. You don't give. You don't. You don't.
So what
do
you're
the
saying is
story-
that if Jungle Boy looked like Brock Lesnar, you'd feel the same way.
you're fixed on the fact I said Jungle Boy. I'm saying.
You said it. I didn't say it.
I'm saying because I know the AEW universe, a Jungle Boy is somebody that I know is a young guy that they know that they're gonna give a baby face push in the future.
Who's going to win the title first?
I know
Darby
that.
Allin or Jungle Boy?
So Darby Allin's another good example. I don't know, but it's better that
Take Darby Allin.
I think so
Has a
too.
better chance.
But it's better that again. It's it takes a little while. And as a matter of fact,
know.
You gotta
I
convince
want
everybody that
him.
they want to be
I
champions,
like
right?
when a baby face gets close, gets fucked, loses it, gets maybe into a sideline storyline for maybe half a year, then again finally gets their chance, and it's like they could get their chance at winning, or along those lines.
You want to
Or at
solidify
least-
Jungle
or-
Boy
or
right
at
now?
least takes
I'll tell you
more.
what to do.
It
I'll
has
tell
to
you
take
what
a
to
bit-
do.
it just has to-
Christian has to turn heel. You want to solidify Darby Allin? Turn Sting onto Darby Allin. They'll never do it, but that's what you have to do.
It takes time. It's better.
Give it
when,
to me,
It's
man.
better when it takes a few
What
years.
time, man? It's enough. Sting coming down and doing nothing, and like, what is this, man?
Darby Allin's push in the future doesn't have to come off of him as
Fuck.
Sting at all.
Big Papa Pump was more exciting to watch on WCW than Sting. Fuck, man.
Listen, Sting
Doesn't
is there
make
as a fucking
sense,
nostalgia thing, man.
We know, but it's for the idiots because people are stupid. They can't figure it out. I figured it out.
But I'm happy to see. I
Nah,
like
I'm
that
not happy anymore.
nostalgia.
I
And
want him.
I like that he's
Doesn't
not.
get me excited to see Sting and Sting.
But that's the
Okay.
point. That's the point. They're not.
See him every week.
That's why we all say.
boring.
That's why a lot of people like the way the legends are used in AEW, where they're side figures as opposed to taking the spotlight. They're there to help bring light to guys. It would be much stupider if it was Sting going for the heavyweight title. If it was
I wouldn't be
Sting-
surprised. He probably will soon.
No, but
Who knows?
WWE would
He's
do
gonna
that.
fight a CM Punk
WWE
or-
would have fucking put Ric Flair going for the title at fucking 68 years old. You know what I mean?
Fuck, you won the
You say
title at
you
40,
saw what
43 at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, what?
You saw what WWE did to Sting, so don't mention WWE and Sting again because
Yeah.
they freaking ruined it.
Yeah.
But at least they gave us that DX and NWO little shtick there.
But it was
WrestleMania.
garbage. He still lost Sting. It didn't make any sense.
Of course,
Like,
because he's a loser, Sting. That's why. He's a loser.
oh.
He's from WCW,
Don't go-
and you like WCW, and I hated
me
WCW.
too.
There you go.
What?
There's a
Nah, I'm
whole,
just
there's a
joking.
whole
No, I'm not, though.
fucking bunch of people that love WCW.
Nah, man.
Yes, me too.
It was just mismanaged behind the scenes. It was all Russo's fault.
No, Sting's fault.
Fuck, where are we here? We're all over the map tonight. Gee, we're off the rails. Whoa, how can I forget this?
Tony Storm.
We had the FTR promo. They call out the Bucks. We know that. We touched on that.
Tony Storm, did you
Again.
did you register for OnlyFans after the match or?
No.
No, I know Claudio already did already, so he's excited to see those pictures
Yeah,
there.
so many subscriptions.
Yeah,
Claudio, for sure.
told him to send me some pics too. But anyways, she's a great wrestler. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, man. That match didn't make me wanna. I don't know.
Bunny is not
She's
ready.
not a good wrestler. but
Bunny, poor
so
girl, is not ready.
Why do you put her against
I
her?
know she's a jobber. I know she's like technically a jobber.
You know what they should have did?
But she's not a good enough.
She's fought who? She's fought Ruby Soho. She's fought at least put her in with someone from the WWE, so she gets a little bit, like what's the word I'm trying to say? Comfortable with
Yeah,
herself
I'm
in the
gonna
ring.
go- yeah.
Like
I'm gonna go another a curveball, but I agree that it wasn't the best match. Like,
no.
I really like Tony Storm, but
Yeah.
knowing that her history, like she's been in Stardom in Japan, and
Yeah.
Excalibur
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Yeah.
You have so many talent that they had women from like Choco Pro and other Japanese
Exactly. There you
promotions.
go.
You
There
could
you go.
wrestle one of them, Mei Shiroga or anyone, Emi Sakura, anyone that they have like on Dark that we don't watch.
And don't be afraid.
But
Do they fuck with that? That wasn't that for me. A debut should be like, wow. That wasn't a wow moment. Just because it was Tony Storm and she showed naked pictures of herself on OnlyFans. I'm supposed to get excited.
It was a
This is-
mystery.
Yeah, no, but like, it wasn't
okay,
like
man.
no. I think I think they shit the bed on that debut.
The fans in attendance went.
Yeah, they went crazy.
Why? Because they're all fucking OnlyFans. Fucking. What do you think?
You said the word. They're what? They're only what? Fans. It's an industry based on having fans.
Yeah.
I thought the match was too competitive, and the bunnies.
Hey,
don't
You
feel
know
like
what? You know what? I
they're
thought.
too competitive.
I thought. Yeah. You know
Thank
what?
you.
I thought.
For a debut at least.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought they were gonna come back
Yes.
from. First of all, the fact that they had a commercial break, I was already like, okay. I thought they would come back from commercial and be done right away. And yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It went a little. It didn't make her look that strong.
Because they don't want to make Bunny look like an idiot because they've been trying to push her up. But if this was WWE, Vince McMahon would have put her in the ring with Shayna Baszler and said, "Let's see what you got." Make her look like an idiot and say, "Well, if you can't go toe to toe with someone like this, why are you here?" Bunny has no future on AEW after that match.
Yeah, they made Tony Storm look like an idiot. WWE,
And
like in
they
their feud
made-
with Charlotte. It's terrible.
Yeah,
The
but
match was good, but the feud was
did
terrible.
they do any better by putting her in this match against the Bunny? At least she had a feud with Charlotte Flair. People knew who the fuck she was.
At least she won, Tony Storm. Because sometimes in WWE, they would debut people and they lose in their first match or the second match.
That's why I love WWE.
Yeah, but they have to make her beat like a low level person in the first round of this tournament, right? It's a tournament, so they're
What happened to the Bunny now? Back to AEW Elevation. You go.
She has
Thank you
to.
for coming.
I hope.
She's been there the whole fucking time.
Okay, well, she's not.
Stay
ready
there.
for
Fuck.
this.
Where's Ruby Soho?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She wasn't
Huh.
that good either, though, to be honest.
Okay, a lot better than fucking the Bunny.
Yes, of course, but you're not
No.
gonna make Tony Storm beat Ruby Soho.
No, but let's make fucking Tony Storm. Oh, what? She's getting an opportunity, Bunny. Wow, hope she takes advantage of it. No,
Okay, well,
she's not ready for it. She wasn't
okay.
ready for the
They
opportunity.
gave her a
I'm
shot.
sorry,
They gave her a shot, and
and I hope she never gets one again.
Some people say that
Sorry.
maybe too soon, so she's got to go back to the
Sweep on
training
next.
ground. That's all.
Well,
So it's at
she
the
brought
end of
back
the
her old finisher, Tony Storm. That was good. That short pile driver. She
She's
used
a
to do
great
that
wrestler,
before.
man. That's a champion right there in the future, man. That's you could do a lot of things with Tony Storm, especially on OnlyFans. But I'm saying in the ring, you could do a lot of stuff with her, man. Jokes aside, like the OnlyFans and everything, fine. But it sucks that people know her from OnlyFans. They should know her about her great technical wrestling. She's a great wrestler, and she's good on the mic as well. So, and she has a nice OnlyFans page according to Claudio. But still.
Going to Claudio.
You know what I mean? It's just like fucking, like, I don't know, man. I expected a little bit more out of that.
I gotta give
I expected a
props.
lot more.
Okay, we talked about the Vicky Guerrero and Nyla Rose promo. Good things coming there. We'll see what happens. I gotta give props to Excalibur. We always dump on him, or a lot of people do.
I still do.
There was this next, like, right before the main event, knowing they rattle off like the things coming up like next week and whatever.
Yeah. That
This
was
one
good.
here,
Yeah.
this one here at the end.
You think that was pre-recorded?
No,
No, that was-
live, and that was a lot of
Yeah.
fucking stuff.
I want to see you do that on JWF.
He did
next
like
week.
fucking 9 of them in a row. And this week on
that was really good. Yeah.
Usually it's like 3
Props
or
to
4
that.
matches coming up like next week.
Yeah.
I think he rattled off like the
next
entire
month.
the entire card of everything coming up in wrestling. Good. It was like fucking like to the point where he hit a groove of going
Yeah.
so fast where he ended up getting a little bit ahead of the graphics.
Like you didn't notice it while you were listening to it. And all of a sudden it was like, wow, look at this guy go. I have to watch this, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man, that was really impressive.
Excalibur,
Yeah.
give you props for that one.
Yeah.
You could
That
really
was
get
good,
those,
man.
get that information
Like,
out there quick.
Like Rigo calls him, man in the mask. I love that all the time.
Yeah, hey man in the mask.
Oh man.
So the only thing I wrote down because it went so fast was tables match next week.
Oh.
So we got
That's
that.
all- that's
Of
all
course,
I
we're
got
gonna
to
get a
say.
tables match because Jeff Hardy loves to go through tables. And
Listen,
Yeah.
nostalgia.
who's winning that match? Tell me, who's gonna win that match? I hope the Hardys win that match, man. It's gonna be a hard fought one.
Yeah.
It's another
Well,
AEW
I'm-
dark match. Go, continue.
But no, the Hardys for sure are gonna win. Yeah, but I mean, I'm like just really happy freaking Andrade won because for a second I thought Darby was gonna win again.
You know what it
Like,
is?
you gotta-
Okay,
what?
look, maybe whatever. I'm talking stupid and everything, whatever. I'm talking I'm giving my opinion. Okay, fine. But I know eventually we're gonna get the Hardys versus FTR. We're gonna get Hardys versus Young Bucks. We're gonna get we're gonna get these matches that we want to see that we're not getting to see right now because we're getting to see the matches that I'm complaining about. But I'm sure we're gonna get these matches. That's the matches I want to see. Now, hopefully, it's all to build towards a pay-per-view to see these guys fight. You know, like I don't want to see CM Punk and I don't want to see FTR versus Young Bucks on free TV. I want to see it on the fucking pay-per-view. You know, don't give it to me on fucking free TV. I want to be excited. You know, I want to pay the money to fucking see this match. You know?
I think you're giving Young Bucks a little too much credit there. But anyways, that's up for
Yeah,
debate.
but you can't take away that they're a fucking good tag team.
I'd rather
as much as everybody hates them.
I'd rather see FTR versus Santana and Ortiz on pay-per-view.
What?
Santana and Ortiz
Versus?
and FTR would be a better match than FTR against the Young Bucks.
We're far away from that, my friend.
I know, but I'm just saying that's more of a
Far
pay-per-view
away.
match in my books because those are styles that go really well together. Two teams that they wrestle. Their focus is on the storytelling. The moves are hard hitting.
see.
Whereas FTR is like that wrestling style, and the Young Bucks is the flashy lucha libre, cruiserweight division style. And And I feel it doesn't make FTR. I know it's a weird picture for us. It doesn't make FTR. I don't know. It doesn't highlight FTR the way they do. Like I like the FTR when they did the hard nosed match, like with the Gun Club earlier today.
Think of it now. Now
it was a good.
They're transitioning from bad guys to good guys. It's hard. It's not easy.
Yeah, but
this day and age in wrestling.
But
so kudos to them.
Exactly. And
it's working.
yeah.
It's happening, and now you get to be the big. There's because besides the Jungle Express or whatever, Jungle Boy and the Luchasaurus, it's the only FTR could be the second babyface team that everyone cheers for. Yay! You know, like there's not many.
Yeah.
So you need that team in there. You need that one team to boo for sure. Every time they come out, you have to boo. No matter what, they sneeze, you boo. But the other team has to. They have to be.
I guess we could sum it up that everything we talked about tonight.
We don't talk about Bruno. Remember that.
We said it early in before we started the show. Tonight's show was the FTR show.
I
Think
was
of
happy
every
about that.
fucking conversation we had went back to FTR.
Why not?
Somehow FTR.
Hence the thumbnail that you made for us, which is a very good one. I like it.
The thumbnail.
I like it.
FTR.
Yeah.
It's Darby Allin, Andrade won via fucking antics and everything.
Andrade made it the clean sweep for WWE tonight.
I feel, I don't know, maybe it's just me. He's a good wrestler, Andrade. They're really trying to give him that push.
It's the wrong guys he's with.
I don't know.
He's with the wrong guys, man. He's a star, man.
Yeah, I know. I feel it's they put him in this character of the talking.
He shouldn't talk
so much. Yeah, I feel.
That was the whole thing with Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Ric Flair was supposed to be his mic guy until that whole fucking stupid thing with the plane ride from hell came out, and then everyone fucking blackballed fucking Ric Flair. That was the whole fucking thing. Chavo Guerrero was supposed to come in for a bit, I'm sure. Then right before he was supposed to go do that second season with the heels for the show or the Rock, the Rock show, yeah,
Glow, no,
the show with the Rock there, the Rock show.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on the Rock show.
Young Rock.
Ric Flair, I'm sure Ric Flair was supposed to come out and help out because then Chavo Guerrero was going against Andrade at one point. You remember that, right? Then you just didn't see Chavo Guerrero anymore.
Yeah.
I think that was supposed to happen. And then it was around the same exact time that Ric Flair got ousted with pulling out his knob and everything and doing all kind of stupid things that everyone already knew he did. And everybody didn't say anything because why? Because they did a documentary on it and now he's a piece of shit. Everyone already knew he was a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
It's
Like
up for debate, or he just likes to party. But hey, that's just our fucking opinion, or your opinion.
Well,
I think he's just a party animal. But hey,
but Ric Flair was supposed to be there, and going back to it,
Andrade though,
he needs a mic guy. He needs somebody there.
I want to see Andrade. I like the
Bring in Charlotte or something, I don't know.
mobster style thing, whatever, gangster. But I feel he needs to be in a crew where they're not to be discriminatory, but I would like to see him in like a Latino crew where they're all kind of like that, well dressed. They have one guy kind of like Alex Abrahantes that speaks good English. It's like their mouthpiece, and you know, like they're like that, you know, that upper class like cartel type of feeling crew. I feel it would suit his character better. I feel it's a mishmash crew that they put him with, and making him talk so much.
That's why I think
not doing
plans were fucking flustered when all that happened. 'Cause I think the actual thing that was supposed to happen didn't happen because of Ric Flair's stupidity once again. So
who knows?
And look who has to suffer, Andrade and the AHFO and doing the same shtick. And who's gonna come out? And there's 6-on-2. The numbers game once again. Like Jim Ross even said it. He goes, "Here we go again." Like. Yeah, it's every match. It's every fucking main event in AEW that someone has to come out and 6-on-2, and then here come the Hardy Boys, you know. And at least Jeff didn't dance his way down to the fucking ring. But come on, man, like,
did you notice again? He did that. He did that swanton.
For what? What's the point of all this though? Butcher and the Blade look bad.
Okay, finish my saying.
Yes.
Did you notice again? He did that swanton where he lands directly on his back.
Wow.
Is he changing it to that now? Because he's going to kill somebody. He's going to destroy
himself too.
Kill himself. He's going to be paralyzed, the poor guy.
I feel the land is more cushiony because you're just going to crack the guy's ribs under you or something. It's like, man, oh man, he's really made that move look a lot more brutal than it did before.
Yeah. Portfolio there. Like Bryan did at WWE. That was perfectly told. Great story.
That was a while ago with that. But so
it doesn't matter.
Final thoughts on the night. I know Frank is giving it a 0 on 10. I guess.
No, you know what? I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. There was a lot of stuff I liked. You know, like
I
okay,
think,
well, I'm gonna-
you got to tweet Tony Khan there and let him know. 'Cause I think he thinks
Yeah.
he gave it a -1.
maybe he thought it was the AEW review for the actual AEW, and he came on. He made a mistake, and he just But thanks for coming out, Tony. Though, but still,
So
a lot of things that you know what. But then this goes down to another thing that they don't have a lot of pay-per-view, so there's a lot of dragging on of these stories. Sometimes the stories don't start up until maybe 3-4 weeks before a pay-per-view.
that's why
So
sometimes they have to do those big
the fill-ins, like you were saying, this is all
the
filler and
fill-ins
everything.
and also the big matches. Sometimes we
But
get
it's kind of getting repetitive. That's why I'm arguing. That's why I'm getting pissed off.
once in a while repetitive. The WWE,
Don't talk about
you
WWE.
loved WWE for the last 10 years.
Yeah. Well, fucking 30 years. Fuck.
I know, but the last 10 have been like the.
You know what? But I've kept watching it for the last 10
exactly.
years, so I have a right to fucking complain about it. If you don't watch, it's like me when I say I joke around WCW. I've never watched WCW. I'm complaining about WCW because of what you're saying.
And that's what lost yourself.
Yeah.
That's what lost yourself.
Sure.
It's made you lose the trivia.
Anyways, who cares who had the last match on WCW Nitro?
I figured you've been fired up all night. I gotta poke one last one.
Oh man.
So it was the night of FTR tonight. It was the FTR show tonight.
Pretty much. But I want to say that we were
Yeah.
talking about it earlier. It's like, I know you're saying it's the night that WWE guys all won or WWE girls, whatever. But again, it's all like perspective. Because like to me, half of these people aren't WWE guys. Bryan Danielson is not a WWE
Yes.
guy. I could understand, and that's the one I agree with the most, that people say you could be a WWE guy. Because Daniel Bryan, of course, you gave me a
But
huge star.
remember, people don't know if everyone knows WWE. Nobody know the majority of the people don't know unfortunately don't know what Ring of Honor is. That's what
Nope, but I
sucks.
think
That's
but
what
why
sucks.
AEW's fan base does, I think.
That's what
A lot
he's
of, like,
saying. Yeah.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
AEW was basically created because of like the Young Bucks and
Of independent
all the stuff
guys.
They did
They're
in
all-
ROH and New Japan.
It's
so-
independent guys.
It's
Like,
not only that. It's for any
But
guys
see,
that
like-
want to make a living in wrestling. In the back in the last the last 10, 15 years, they had to go to WWE. Now there's an option. You can make money in AEW as well. And unfortunately, there's some guys that their only option last year, like Daniel Bryan, was the WWE. The only place he could go make money for his craft, legit money,
you
was
tell me the
WWE.
guy's broke.
No, I'm saying back in the day, Alex is trying to say that
Yeah.
everyone had to pass through WWE.
Yeah.
You know, but it's
Yeah,
not.
it's either
makes you-
WWE or
which-
TNA,
But
that's fine,
to say
Which makes you a WWE guy by comparison,
by
right?
what?
Right
by
away.
what? By wanting
Oh,
wanting
not
to
really,
put a
actually.
label on something for
But
a
that's
reason.
what it is because people
No, it's not.
just
He's a
watch-
wrestler. He's a wrestler. They wrestled in plenty of
You know what I'm gonna do?
organizations.
I'm gonna go walk in Angry Mall tomorrow. I'm just gonna walk with a piece of paper. I'm gonna ask 50 people. Do you know what WWE
But
is?
you're answering
Yes.
your own question.
Do you know what Ring of
But
Honor
you're
is?
answering
No.
your- you're
That's
answering
that's
your
what I'm
own-
arguing.
You're saying that because WWE as a corporation
Yeah.
was so good and monopolized the business for so
Yes.
long, was the only place for wrestlers to make money for so long, that most of the wrestlers now that have a really big name and have a history that could still wrestle at a high level
Good for them.
are guys that had to have passed through WWE. I don't know why that's the negative.
So you know what? Why don't we put fucking?
It's not a
You know what?
negative.
Let me shut my mouth. I was just about to say something stupid.
Everybody had to pass through WWE if they want to make money.
Why wouldn't you work for
So-
WWE if they
yeah,
give you the
so
opportunity?
what's
But that's what I'm
wrong?
saying.
It's a good contract,
Exactly,
good deal.
so what's
good
wrong?
storyline.
That's what I'm saying. So you're not going to say, people are going to go, oh, you know what? Where'd you come from? Oh, I'm a Ring of Honor guy. What? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm a WWE
it's
guy.
true, though.
Oh, I know WWE. That's the thing, right? I'm not arguing that it's wrong or right. That's what people think. People don't know what a Ring of Honor is. That's why a guy like Tony Khan, he's trying to be smart and say, let me fucking pick up a Ring of Honor, let people know what Ring of Honor is subliminally through my programs of AEW, so that when someone says, hey, Daniel Bryan's on a WWE guy, like Alex said, and I agree with him. He's a fucking Ring of Honor guy. CM Punk, he's a Ring of Honor guy. Kevin Owens is a fucking Ring of Honor guy. Fucking Sami Zayn, it's the same thing. But nobody knows what these fucking federations are, and that's what's fucking bad about professional wrestling. People just know one fucking thing. They just know one fucking thing.
That's because
And I'm happy that we are not like that.
Vince
Maybe
McMahon-
you are, but not
it's
me.
It's because from the guy who never watched Nitro. Yes,
I didn't have the channel. Fuck, I'm sorry, man.
Get
What,
the-
you gonna complain? I'm
come
gonna
on.
tell my
You
dad.
didn't get the box?
You know what, Bruno?
Yeah.
Bruno's making fun of me because
You
we
didn't
don't watch
get the box? You
WCW.
didn't have the box,
Oh,
bro.
but it was on like on TSN on like Wednesdays at
I
like
still
4
was
p.m.
watching. I was busy. I was playing hockey there. And something.
Well, it's been a fiery night. Some may say there's been a lot of dynamite in this dynamite review. But yeah, man.
Put my music on.
It's about that time, Alex.
Tell them where they can find you, Alex.
Sure, I'm on Twitter at AlexDelete1. Follow if you'd like. If not, it's okay. Just follow Jofo in the ring. That's the way I look at it. I'll be around.
You'll be around, and we'll be around
Salam.
each and every week here for the AEW Dynamite review.
Don't forget, everybody, tomorrow 3 p.m. Michael Elgin, he tells the story, my friends. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna want to listen to this interview by the man Jeremy Prophet, the Harbinger of Truth, the newly crowned IWS Tag Team Champion.
And I guess that's it. We have JWF Jofo Monday Nitro episodes 1, 2, and 3 now streaming on the channel. Episode 4 coming out soon. And
and everybody out there, sorry, we're going to be going live for WWE NXT Saturday at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Later on that night, Saturday night, for WrestleMania Night 1. And, of course, Sunday night, Night 2 for WrestleMania Night 2. We'll be here live. Come join us. Tell your friends. And remember,
hold on,
Bruno
wait,
is get.
Hold on. I thought I'm getting word in the back that we're rebranding this weekend as not going to be WrestleMania weekend. It's going to be Scott Steiner weekend.
Oh my God!
Because we're going live.
You have a thumbnail for it already.
Just so happens WrestleMania will be on.
That's it.
But Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, Sunday night, we're going live during WrestleMania to only talk about Scott Steiner's career.
Ciao, everybody.
And remember,
wrestling is